All right, man, it's early. It's early. It's always early. Sunday morning, January 31st. And I got to tell you, this cup, for all its wear and tear, might be doing a little bit better than me, but we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricanow.com. Travelcostaricanow.com is the travel agency under normal conditions, but not sure about 2021. I don't know. For Costa Rica, I think the last nail might be in the coffin as far as the travel industry goes. We're going to get to that in a second, but if you want to come to, if you still want to come with all the hoops and all the issues, go to travelcostaricanow.com, fill out the 4-minute form, and you will be that much closer to the vacation of a lifetime. I gotta tell you, this is the actual time to come because there's really not going to be anybody here soon. So if you could swing it. So first things first, man, I gotta tell you, this COVID thing is kicking my ass. I have the lingering effects of fatigue terribly, terribly, terribly. I don't get fatigued. I am fatigued. It's a very weird thing. It sucks. I can kind of go about my day to a degree, but man, just this feeling of listlessness and zombie like behavior is kind of sucking, but this is the COVID hand I'm dealt, and I'm gonna have to deal with it, right? So I gotta tell you before we also get started is I love living in Costa Rica, man. Hashtag sorry not sorry. I'd rather be living here than probably wherever you're at, where most of you are at. So a couple things, if you are coming to Costa Rica, there are entry requirements, and basically there's just filling out a health pass and travel insurance, and I'm going to have that in the description. It's the land borders. Okay, the land borders, still haven't heard anything on the land borders. I'm thinking we are going to very soon, although Panama just opened their side of the land border, which basically means us in Costa Rica, we can go down there shopping again. So, but as far as coming back, you can't yet because Costa Rica isn't letting people in unless they're residents or citizens here in Costa Rica. So the traveler can't come back through Panama via the land border. Some people still asking me about those tax incentives to actually make the move and get your residency in Costa Rica. The tax incentives included if you ship your car, there's going to be no import taxes, your household goods, and changing the investor category. Still no word on that either. It's law stuff, it's government stuff, so I'm not sure. Seems like they would try to get that done sooner rather than later with all the economic issues Costa Rica has and how bad it's actually going to get. As far as some of you guys know, I made a video about Tito. Remember, he's feeding the kids and stuff, right? He is still doing that, and I want to give a shout out. I'd like to give personal thanks to anybody that donated, but a particular group, the Ian Barr group, sent quite a bit of money, $425 to be exact. I want to make sure they know that every cent of that gut is helping the kids, that Tito is helping. I know a lot of people in that group kind of gave money in a blind faith type of way, but I just want to assure you that all that money got exactly where it was supposed to be. So thank you for that. I gotta tell you, the irony of some of this is kind of funny, this whole COVID stuff. So, well, back in October, all y'all giving Costa Rica shit for their requirements. Oh my God, you need to get a COVID test. Where do I get the COVID test? 72 hours. What do you mean I got to get traveler's insurance? What's this about? Wow, what irony this has become. There's some of your countries don't even let you leave. You're on timeout. You're on timeout, man. That is, I got to tell you, maybe it's just my nature or whatever it is. Somebody telling me I can't do something is just doesn't sit well with me. But you guys in Canada, man, what's up with that? What is up with that? So they canceled a lot of the airlines coming down here. There's going to be no movement from Canada from starting February 1st to May 1st, 3 months. The airlines are going to, Canada's not letting their citizens leave the sun-drenched countries, and vacation destinations, and so the airlines are on board with that, and they're not going to be taking y'all coming. You can't board any planes to come down here to Costa Rica. I don't know, man. It seems like a government stretch to me, but hey, you know, it seems like a lot of people are on board with that. The UK is kind of doing stuff. The United States is making it difficult for people that do want to leave. So, you know, Costa Rica is pretty screwed, and they have been, you know. So the tourism industry didn't really do that good when it was supposed to in December for, you know, obviously. And I think 2021 is probably going to be worse, which I've said already a few times. The economic situation is, you know, going to be bad. So I think, you know, it's not funny, but so about 2.2 million people have died worldwide of COVID, and that sucks, right? But you know, for every one death, I'll bet you there's at least 100 people affected the other way, economically, socially, all kinds of ways with this COVID stuff from that one death. So, you know, whether it's economic destruction, whether it's, you know, going out of business, whether it's going to be all the mental health issues we're going to have to deal with after this, it just seems so apparent to me that the ramifications of these lockdowns and these things are going to be way worse than actual people dying. And I really don't understand what people aren't seeing about that. Because again, for every one death, at least times that by 100, 2.2 million, at least times by 100, if not 1,000. There's going to be millions of people displaced, lost their businesses, in emotional and social distress, and you know, mental health places are going to be overrun. You know, the spousal abuse, the alcoholism, and all the things, all the, you know, cities wrecked. What's going on with you, LA? What's going on with you, San Francisco? What's going on with you, New York? I mean, just economies fucking distressed, and also we can lock it down and we can stop this COVID thing, because we have to get back to when people died of the things we're comfortable with. Freaking, where's lung cancer? I want lung cancer back. I want heart disease back. I want drunk driving back. I can deal with that. I can deal with granny dying in the nursing home from just out and out neglect and respiratory distress. But COVID, so preventative. So I need people dying from the normal stuff. You know what I mean, guys? I don't know, man. I don't think history is going to look back kindly on this whole how things have been dealt with, and there seems to be a lot of bang going on around the world. And I guess I just love living in Costa Rica. But what's hard about watching this, it's, you know, it's different if a pizza shop goes out of business because their pizza sucked. You know, their pizza sucked, or they charged too much or something. But to watch businesses fail only because of something that they could not foresee or do anything about is very, very sad. And again, for each business that goes out, there's how many? There's employees and the owners and you know, the people that gave the loan for the business, and you know, they're starting their news doing good, man. And then you know, some government goes, done, we're shutting you down. You know, so I got no problem with, you know, just, you know, good places and good services and good products beating out not so good. But man, when it's like this, and it's not really people's fault, and the anxiety, that's got to be, the cost of this is going to be so, you know, astronomical. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling good myself, so maybe I'm sorry if this is like a downer, if I'm not even really saying what I want to say that clearly. I'm sorry. You know, it's just hard because, you know, Costa Rica, like a lot of things, is basically the small business of the world. It can't do anything about what the world decisions are. So they want you to come down here. It's not that difficult, but man, what can they do? When like Canada, you can't leave Canada. You can't travel down here. So it just sucks to watch people, lose their lives and their livelihood. And again, obviously it's not just Costa Rica, right? It's everywhere. And the other thing that's very distressing to me is just watching big corporations and, the top 1% make even more money from this pandemic, and know that when the recovery time comes, that they're going to capitalize on that as well. So all these things are very hard to deal with me. I don't know. Anyway, guys, try to enjoy your weekend. I'll try to enjoy mine because it's probably going to be spent mostly in bed after I go have my pancakes at my place I always go on Sunday. All right, man, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricanow.com. Be nice with this video. I'm not on top of my game.